Hi everyone, I'm Ashley Miller and I'm here at the Marketing 2.0 conference. I'm here with the honorees, Nicholas and Kaylee. Can you guys please tell us about your business and what services you provide?
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here, Ashley. Thank you so much for having us.
No problem.
I am here for the Outstanding Leadership Award with Marketing, so thank you for that honor. I am the Marketing Director for Weibel Family Winery. I'm also a Senior Analyst for Herrera and Company and a consultant for elections.
Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats to you. Nicholas Adams with NINICO Communications. We're a top-rated Silicon Valley and Los Angeles area public relations and advertising agency, and appreciate the honor here this week.
So, with you guys being recognized for what you provide, the services you provide, how do you feel being in attendance and also being receiving of the awards and accolades?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so grateful for the award and accolade. It's truly an honor to get to be here for that. In terms of being here, it's been amazing. We just came off of a great panel and it was so exciting to get to be up there talking about ROIs and things that we're passionate about as marketers and PR and get to hear different perspectives and, really open a conversation, both educate and learn.
And that's what those events do, right? Whenever we can bring our industry together to talk about the magic that we make for our clients. Some of us want to attend these events because we're able to pass nuggets of wisdom on to others. And some of us want to attend because we need those nuggets of wisdom. But I think this is a really unique blend of both of those audiences here this week.
I love that. And like you said, for the people in attendance to either receive or give knowledge, what inspired you guys to participate and even take on the roles and create within the business like you do?
Absolutely. I joke that I fell into marketing on accident, but I did. There is when you care about what you're selling, you start caring about how it's presented and what it's said. And I fell into marketing from a passionate place. At the time when I started in marketing, I had a product that I loved for a company that I loved, and I wanted to be a part of how that brand was represented and how people knew its name. And from there, it just grew into a love of communications.
I love that.
For me, the participation here this week in the Marketing 2.0 conference really also stems from just my core belief of wanting to ensure I'm connecting marketing and messaging processes to business development goals. And I don't hear a lot about that at conferences. And so to ensure that message is amplified and evangelized, I want to make sure that I'm committed to that for our industry.
For people like myself that may not understand all of the lingo, how do you integrate both sides of that if you just want to simplify it?
Well, I think part of it is really being strategic in the beginning. We were just talking about this on our panel this afternoon and talking about how, in a lot of cases, businesses and brands bring in us too late, right? So marketing and PR get a seat at the table, but it's months and months, or in some cases, a year or two too late. And so rather than thinking about marketing and PR and comms, and in some cases advertising as well, around now we've got this great story, let's bring those marketing people in, that's too late. We would rather be brought in the beginning so we can help those business decision makers be more strategic, amplify their brand, actually find their tone of voice and their brand promise, and market that so we're connecting the brand to actually move the needle on revenue, right? So that's a completely different idea that I think most businesses don't think of in the beginning especially. But if you can position your marketing and your PR and your comms efforts to drive revenue, magic can happen.
I never thought of it from that perspective. So ideally, you help them essentially not only tell their brand story, but help them tell that story and create revenue in doing so.
Absolutely. As long as revenue is the goal. There is
Perfect.
things that we can't measure. But I do think it's important too that people and companies start looking at, we always talk about marketing, but it's not marketing that drives the company or that drives revenue. It's communications. And what that really is the coupling of marketing and public relations. Because until you can come together with one strong message, you're going to be missing something or you're going to be struggling to catch all the way up.
At the end of the day, it's about partnership, right? And finding power in the partnership. And whether that's partnership internally within a company and you're bringing sales and marketing together to achieve this awesome goal of whatever it is, or partnership externally, which is, I think, grossly underlooked, especially in the US market. When we start to talk about how we drive revenue, bring these external partners in and help them drive some of that narrative. That's pretty powerful.
Oh, speaking of which, what you guys have said, you've dropped such powerful gems for individuals that are watching, that are very inspired and want to take note of the things that you guys have done and accomplished and want to even follow in your footsteps. What advice would you give them?
I would say it's never too late to pivot in your business plan, in your life plan, in your career. I had someone early on tell me, never let what you have done stop you from what you will do. So you're not inexperienced, you just need to pivot a little. And education, I was fortunate enough to be able to go back and get my master's later in life, but it doesn't have to be formal education. Read as much as you can, know what the industry is doing, and stay on top of it.
I would say make decisions relatively quickly. Go with your gut instinct after you've measured and seen data, right? But going back to sort of that subjective piece, really understanding, yeah, this is going to help me in some capacity. There's a cost of indecision. There's a great real estate developer, Lou Wolf, who I've had the pleasure of knowing for several years now, and he talks a lot about the cost of indecision, right? What you miss out on, essentially, in life and in business when you wait around and don't act on it. And so I think acting with purpose and acting, in a way filled with knowledge, backing that up, is really important.
Great. And then with you guys speaking on this and acting intuitively, also being able to take the knowledge and not be discouraged no matter where you are in life. For everything that you guys have already accomplished, coming up, what are some goals that you want to see in the future?
I think for me, it's continuing to surround myself by really, really smart people, best-in-class professionals in our industry. And now at this point in my career, I'm also 15 plus years in the industry, looking to drive conversation around the next wave of leaders, the next generation of business decision makers in our industry, right? In marketing and advertising and PR and comms. How can I start to give back to those individuals who are going to be in influential positions of power, making really hard decisions, so that they're armed with the knowledge of someone who's been in their shoes. And that's actually part of why I want to participate in events like this on an annual basis. It's not only impactful for our business and for our company, but it's impactful for me to be able to do that.
Absolutely. I think, like Nicholas said, being a part of the conversation of what's next, that's definitely a goal. It's something I look to do. But also making the community better. Companies, we have the finances, we have the money to really impact the community and the people around us and the people that trust us with their dollars. And my goal is really to just continue to be a part of things being better, of that give back side, working in the community, working with the chamber, working with the Rotary, and staying involved.
Perfect. And speaking of influence and giving back to the community, for the audience watching, where can they find and support and collaborate with you guys on social media?
Well, NINICO.com is our URL, NINICO.com. And from there, you can get to all of our channels, whether it's Twitter or LinkedIn or beyond.
NINICO.com. It's Twitter, also linked into that, and LinkedIn, right?
Yes, and for myself, it'd be LinkedIn. If you're a sparkling wine lover, check out our Stanford Governor's Cuvée or Weibel.com. Personally, I have a LinkedIn or my website, KaylieCschmidt.com.
Nice. Well, thank you guys so much for allowing me to congratulate you guys and even ask you about your experience and just get more knowledge. I appreciate your time and congratulations once again.
Ashley, thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.